191 PADI dive centres and resorts here in Malaysia as well. So here in Malaysia, PADI is the main scuba diving organisation, and it's the preferred agency for taking your PADI courses. So when you're looking around this show as well, you see all these PADI flags everywhere, because it's the demand for PADI here in Malaysia. So something a little bit about PADI. We're not just a diving organisation, we're much larger than an organisation. We do other things, like we have a lot of learning, club, travel and media, and there's a big thing that PADI does, not just with diving, but we introduce diving to the wider community. And we do these through different platforms. So PADI Club is something that's brand new. It's been around about 2 years. It's where you guys as students can sign up to be part of the PADI Club. And this is where you get a lot of information from PADI. You get free e-learning course, which is the refresher. You also get discounts on other e-learning products, and you get magazine subscriptions as well. Travel, we have a big travel platform for PADI. So what we do, we help dive centres put their packages on PADI.com, and then you can go onto PADI and then sign up with PADI and then take a PADI adventure around the world. Learning is pretty cool as well. PADI has over we're in 187 countries, and we have over 100 languages in e-learning. We have a lot of products in Bahasa Melayu, which is Open Water, Advanced, EFR, Rescue, Dive Master. We have Mermaid, Free Diver, Nitrox. All these products are in Bahasa Melayu. So if anyone can't converse in English, then you can take the product and have it in Bahasa. It's also in Chinese, Korean, Japanese, lots of European languages around the world as well. So here's a small video. It's a bit about our message that PADI tries to deliver. It's about live unfiltered, about different types of people doing diving, and the message that we send out, that PADI is very diverse. So I just wanted to show you the video. Is there volume? There should be some sound. So this is our Live Unfiltered campaign. There we go, we don't need to watch that video again. So this is our Live Unfiltered campaign that we are running. But I've got another question for you. Where is the slides gone? The slides is gone missing. It's going to come back soon. So we're going to bring a question up, and if you can get it correct, you can win a paddy cap, right? So hopefully we'll see the question coming very soon. I can't remember what it is. It's definitely not 153 picture production. But Paddy, we have the booth right at the front, so if anyone's got any questions. There we go. No, next one. If anyone has got any questions about Paddy or unsure where to book a Paddy course, you can come to the front. Paddy has a booth there. And then we can explain any questions or introduce you to any Paddy dive centers you want. But I've got a question for anyone. How many people do you think visit paddy.com every month? 3,000? A lot higher than that. 5,000? Let's talk millions. 2 million, a little bit more than 2 million. 5, a bit less than 5 million. 2.5, I'll take that, right? I'll give you a paddy cap. What color do you want, blue or black? Blue or black? Yeah, Paddy has 2.7 million visitors every month coming to paddy.com to find out about information about Paddy courses and where to go diving around the world. So as it shows on the screen here, we do have 2.7 million visitors every month to paddy.com. So this is a huge amount of traffic being driven to the Paddy dive centers, and all you guys in the audience are all part of these figures. We have over 6.4 million followers on social media. There's so much going on at Paddy that all you make up these numbers. So this is something that Paddy's doing as an organization to help the dive centers and to put Paddy in everyone's eyes. We're trying to drive customers to the Paddy dive centers. So here right now we have about 56 Paddy dive centers exhibiting at MIDE. So you can find them with all the blue flags. So what we're trying to do, we're doing a t-shirt campaign at the moment. So if anyone signs up for a Paddy diving course, they're going to give you a voucher, and then you can exchange that voucher for a Paddy t-shirt. So as I said a little bit earlier, we have a lot of different e-learning available. We're not just about scuba diving no more, doing recreational diving, which is the core courses that most of us know. We also do a lot of free diving, mermaid, technical diving. So there's lots of different other programs rather than just the open water diver. Now we have a big campaign going at the moment as well. It's about going professional, taking a career in scuba diving, and we have a whole range of professional courses as well for you to take. So I also mentioned a little bit earlier about Paddy Club as well. Paddy Club is available for 60 Australian dollars per year. If you are not a professional member, then you are a student, and then you can be part of the Paddy Club. So by paying 60 Australian dollars to Paddy each year, you will become a club member, and you do receive a free Reactivate e-learning course. So if anyone's not done any diving for a while and they need to get back into it, you do get the free e-learning. You also get discounts on other e-learning products, and you also get a subscription to the Dive magazine that gives you a lot of information about adventures around the world, where to go diving, explains about all the equipment. So all the equipment that you see here in the room, most of that is in the magazine as well. So this show only happens once a year for 3 days. But by paying $60 to Paddy and becoming a club member, you get all of this information all year round. So a question for you, if anyone else wants to win a Paddy cap, what Paddy platform allows you to book diving packages? Yes? The Paddy app? No. What Paddy platform? Paddy Travel? I would take that, yeah. Anyone else? Paddy.com? No. Huh? Paddy Club? No. Okay. Paddy Travel? Yeah. What color cap would you like? Black or blue? Blue, yeah, okay. No, not you, Darren. You've already got a cap. Okay, it's Paddy Adventures. If you come to the Paddy booth at the front, we have a nice round wheel, and you just need to scan the QR code and download that, and then you can book any packages or course on the Adventures app. It's also like Adventures Travel, and you can book all resort packages, liveaboards, which is out of this dive show. So if you download that, then you get to spin the lucky wheel, and then you can win some more fantastic prizes from Paddy. Oh. So this is the Paddy Adventures app. It's something really cool. It's the red color app on your phone from Paddy, and it does have a lot of information on there. There's probably about 60 different dive centers in Malaysia on this app right now. It's something I definitely recommend everyone to download, because when you're out of this show, you don't know where to go. You can look for a new diving course or a fun diving trip on the Paddy Adventures app. So another question for everybody. Paddy has a big conservation part, and we called it the Paddy Aware Foundation, and we have a strict blueprint for ocean action that we are following. Does anyone know any of the initiatives? Yeah, marine debris is one of them. What color would you like? Black, yeah. Does anyone else know one of the blueprints for ocean action? Sorry? Already said marine debris. Sorry? Yeah, I'll take that, yeah. What color would you like? Blue, yeah. Anyone else? No one else wants to take a guess? Well, I'll tell you what the blueprint for ocean action is. To rid the ocean of marine protection. This is what Paddy's committed to, right? So we committed to rid the ocean of marine debris. We want to multiply the number of marine parks. So here in Malaysia, we have lots of marine parks around the world, in Malaysia. But in other countries, there's not a lot of marine parks. So we want to try and get more marine parks to help protect and save the ocean. Another one is to protect the endangered species, like sharks and rays. Recently, Paddy helped with all your information to get an extra 54 species of sharks and rays protected under CITES. So that's something really cool that we did. Another one is to accelerate coral reef recovery and restoration. So this is something that's quite big here in Malaysia, that everyone's trying to replant and do coral propagation. And the other one is to reduce and offset the dive industry's carbon footprint. You know, everyone is doing like growing corals in concrete blocks to remove the carbon. We want to try and do this as well, especially as the dive industry grows and grows. So this is what Paddy has committed to with our Paddy Aware Foundation. So this is us, this is Paddy. We are driving ocean change. We're not just about taking an open water course no more. We have much more behind us than just taking an open water license or advanced license. Now, I'm not able to speak here all day, and if anybody knows me, you know that I can talk and don't shut up. So if anyone wants more information about Paddy, what we're doing with our Paddy Aware Foundation, you can come to the Paddy booth at the front. There's a lot of staff there, and we can help answer any questions that anybody does have. So thank you for listening. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. Please come to the Paddy booth, sign up for a Paddy course, and get your free Paddy t-shirt.
Right. Thank you so much, Mark. And it was a topic brought to you by Mark Hedger, yeah? Okay, coming up, we'll be moving along to Kenji, and no worries about that. So that's part of the plan, yeah? All right, we're going to have a... Thank you, sir. Moving along to our next speaker, we'll be having Kenji Ichimura, and the topic is called Diving in Japan. And of course, Kenji is the founder and chairman of NPO Japan Diving Experience. and the topic and footnote, diving in Japan, Greater Tokyo area. And of course, spent much of his time overseas, living in the United States and New Zealand until his early 20s. He is the founder and chairman of a non-profit organization dedicated to promoting Japan as a world-class diving destination to overseas divers. So, put your hands up and give a warm welcome to Kenji Ichimura. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Hello, Malaysian divers. Hello. This is my second time in dive shows in Malaysia. I thank the MIDE people for actually inviting me to do a speech on stage. Anybody who is interested in diving in Japan, I will have 30 minutes to try to convince you to come to Japan as soon as possible. So that is my goal for today. Okay, so let me start. Okay, why you should dive in Japan? Exploring the Greater Tokyo. So that is my theme for today. Okay, how do I get the next page? Sorry, press here? Oh yeah, okay. Okay, let me introduce myself. I was briefly introduced, so it's gonna be brief. What I like to say here is that I am actually a diver myself. I'm a PADI dive master. I don't want to be an instructor because I don't actually make a living doing diving, so I'm just a dive master. I've been a dive master for 10 years. I'm also a PADI SDI tech diver because I like to go deep and do my photography. And I just started my SDI AP CCR diver as well. So I am a newbie rebreather. So I love diving just like you guys. So I think I'm the right person to tell you why diving is so special. I'm also an underwater photographer for Nikon Professional Service Member. Just last week, Ocean Geographic, I was honored on one of the shows. And like mentioned before, I'm a founder and chairman of the nonprofit organization to promote overseas divers to come to Japan to dive with us. Okay, I also used to work for the National Tourism Organization to promote overseas divers to Japan, and presently working for Japan Airlines to give you guys a special rate to come to Japan, and also diving product that you can actually join really easily. So we have a booth right behind you, A205 Dive with Gel Vacation. So after the show, if you can just pop by and just get all the information, that would be great. Okay, the reason you should come and dive in Japan. Okay, I think a lot of people don't know this, but actually the Japanese waters are biodiversity hotspot. There's a lot of different studies by universities and research people, but they all say that it is true. They say that there's 230,000 marine life species around the world, and actually 14.6% of those species can be found around the waters of Japan. So you see the circles around there. Those are the hotspots. So of course the Philippine Islands are there. Coast of Indonesia between Australia is also being considered a biodiversity hotspot. I'm going to explain to you why this is so. There's a good reason why this is so. Okay, firstly, reason one. That is Japan, and we have the strong black current we call Kuroshio coming up from the Philippines. Now this warm current is it's said to be the strongest warm current in the world. It is big, and in Japanese we call it black current, meaning that it is dark blue. No sediments, it's just clear black water coming from the south of the equator. So this is a strong current that covers the whole of Japan, and this actually makes up the basis of what you see in Japan on the southern side. But what's special is that we have another kind of current we call Oyashio. It's called parental tide. It comes down from the north side, and it's not clear. It's full of natural nutrients from the northern side. So that current colliding with the black current off the coast of Tokyo just gives it a really different kind of biodiversity hotspot. So from this, I can tell you, I am actually a diver at Yokohama, near Tokyo. The reason I love diving near Tokyo is that every weekend I dive, it's a different underwater environment. The water, during the summer, the black current is so strong, the water temperature just rises up. In the wintertime, slowly the cold current just gives more strength coming down from the north. Slowly the water temperature changes every weekend, like 1 degree or something. So if you dive first week of April, you see lush underwater seaweed forest. If you dive like 2 weekends after, you see nothing. You know, it just changes. That's how the waters are off the coast of Tokyo. This is like on land, you know. If you come to Japan, you can actually feel 4 seasons in Japan. So if you go to Tokyo, every season is different. It's the same with the ocean. If you go and dive on the same place all year round, every weekend is different. That's one of the reasons I think the marine life flourishes, because of the current colliding off the coast of Tokyo. Okay, the second reason, this is very unique to Japan. Just off the coast of Japan on the Pacific side, we have this deep water trench. Because of the tectonic plate coming down, that's moving, and that's the reason why it makes the deep water trench right off the coast of Japan. And when that underwater geography occurs, what happens is that with the rotating Earth, and with the wind stress coming up from the north, it's a phenomenon called outwelling currents. All the surface water goes offshore, meaning that all the deep water actually comes up from the deep. So because Japan is surrounded by like 2,000 to 3,000 meter trenches, all the deep water, nutrients and animals actually comes up the coastal points of Japan. So this is another reason why it is so special. So with these 2 reasons combined, Japan can be said to be a really biodiversity hotspot. So it's a small island, but like I said, you can actually go to Japan any time of the year and do ice. Like if you go to winter, you can do ice diving in Hokkaido, and at the same time, if you fly down to Tokyo, you see beautiful seaweed forest. And if you fly to Okinawa next week, you can do tropical diving. So just the fact that we have a long island from north to south, that just gives you another different environmental settings for Japan. Okay. Let's see the next one. Okay. Like I said, Japan, you can dive anywhere in Japan. Japanese divers are all over, mainly located near Tokyo and Osaka, but you can dive anywhere in Japan. But the only issue we have is the language barrier. Although you have so many dive centers in Japan, they're all run by family businesses, and they're very happy with their local guests that they come back forth all the time. So they're not really willing to accept foreign divers and communicate in English. But around Tokyo area, especially the dive places that we're introducing at our booth, they do accept foreign divers. So this is another reason why you should dive near Tokyo. Okay, and the best places, I already told you, is the greater Tokyo area. Okay, let me tell you the reason. Okay, when I say greater Tokyo area, it's not actually Tokyo. The definition goes, if you can do a day trip from Tokyo, downtown Tokyo, I consider that to be the greater Tokyo area. So you go to Japan with your family, non-diving friends, it's okay. They can go to Disneyland, but you can go diving. You said, oh, see you at dinner, I'm gonna go diving. So these places, first one Chiba, second one Mikomoto, third one Osezaki, you can actually leave early in the morning, do 2 dives, and come back by dinner with all your diving photos and be with your family. So the 3 places I mentioned is not actually Tokyo, but it is a day trip away from Tokyo. Okay, first place, Chiba. Chiba Ito is